Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the channel. My name's Danny Cronson, and this is a brief introduction to our lesson, which is going to be on learning notes. A little quick history with me. When I first started learning guitar, I did the thing that a lot of players do, which was I looked at all kinds of different chord diagrams and scale books and charts that had different mode names on them and things like that. But I never really was able to put it all together until I started learning all of the notes on the guitar. I taught for years in various capacities in Chicago, and the one thing I noticed among a lot of students that didn't feel like they could improvise or do things on the fly as well was they didn't really know their notes. The first thing that we have to understand if we want to apply this knowledge to guitar is what the C major scale is and what its notes are. So if you don't know that, it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C again is the octave of wherever you started from. It would also help to understand that there are sharps and flats between these notes. If you don't know what those are, you should go back and get a thorough overview of what the chromatic scale is and what the major scale is before doing this video. Now we are going to begin the process of very slowly and methodically, using our knowledge of the major scale and chromaticism, find our way through the C major scale starting on E on the guitar. So those notes would be E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and then again. So we'll repeat that for 2 octaves and then move on to the next root note. So that would be E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. And you are taking your time, use chromaticism if you need to climb up to the next note to find it, but you are memorizing the spots here. So you're going to go again. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Now I know that might not seem like much, and it probably seems too simple to really teach you anything, right? But I promise that if you delve into this method and apply it unilaterally across every note from E to E, F to F, G to G, A to A, so on and so forth, all the way up, it will eventually teach you everything you need to know as far as scales, arpeggios, modes. It's all baked into simply learning the notes. Now for the next part of this tutorial, we're going to skip doing F to F just because it is so similar to E, and we're going to go to G. And the reason I like to do this is because it just pushes you a little bit out away from home base where you were here. And you might have to occasionally kind of visually crawl up all the way from the nut to find the note, but that's okay. The point is you're taking your time, you're being very mindful and cognizant of what note you are playing where. So we'll go through G to G now. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And you go again. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So as you take this idea and you extrapolate it out and you do G to G, A to A, B to B, C to C, what it is inadvertently doing and teaching you while you're simply just focusing on note names and learning them on the guitar is you're also at the same time going to be learning modes and scales. All right, so now that we've done that and you understand the concept of what we're going for, really the ball is in your court as to how far you want to take this, and I can guarantee you that if you go with it and you run with it, it will take you far. It will teach you every arpeggio, every mode, everything that there is. You can do it with more than the major scale. You can do it with the harmonic major scale. You can do it with the harmonic minor scale. Those are for when you get more advanced down the road. But the point is that by simply focusing on just learning the notes on the guitar, which you should do anyways, you're going to be teaching yourself scales, modes, and arpeggios, and it will all come together in a beautiful way. Now, the final component to this that I would add is that once you are very comfortable simply going through the note names on them, what I would suggest you do is you start counting to 7 with the scales. For example, if you're doing C major here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to teach you inadvertently, again, intervals, while you're just focusing on essentially note names. But it will teach you how to build chords. As we know, you build chords with 1, 3, 5, and 7. Well, if you do this for every part of the scale, the C major scale, you'll get all of the chord tones that go into each part of C major. So that's 1, 3, 5, 7 if you start on D and go D to D. This is 1, 3, 5, 7 if you start on E and go E to E. Right? So it will teach you, I mean it, everything. If you just take this method and run with it, it's going to teach you intervals, it's going to teach you inversions, it's going to teach you scales and modes, it's going to teach you arpeggios. And it's really then just up to you about how deep you want to go into it. The final key to it is to start changing keys. Once you've mastered C major, you understand the notes and the intervals on all of the parts of C major, move it to G major. And you'll discover there too, oh, well, there's an F sharp in this key. And that will also be informing your guitar knowledge. So after you take G major, go A major, go crazy, do B flat major. Now you're working with flats. The point is, you take this very simple concept of just notes and you follow that concept, and I guarantee you it will lead you to excellent places in your guitar playing, and it's going to completely expand your mind and illuminate the fretboard.